What's up, YouTube? Your average shitposting doomer here again. And we're back with another account review. This time for SargeBainy. Was us to take a look at his account. Is there anything in particular you'd like me to take a look at here, Sarge? Anything in particular you want to point out? You stuck anywhere? Anything like that? Before I forget, let me make a note of my notes here for you. Not really just an overview. I can absolutely do an overview. SargeBainy. It's time to work on Equinox skulls. Eclipse skulls? Is that what you mean? Yeah, okay, I was about to say Equinox skulls. There's new shit that I don't know about? The hell? Alright, let's take a look. You know what? Not that bad on boxes. Not that bad, not that bad. You've done your bosses, which is great. Looks like you have... Okay, well... Looks like it's just that one guy who's... Bainy, you really got to spend your handful points. I think that's a big thing. Spend it on him. Get that done. But let's take a look at your characters. Shut off prayers, thank you. Okay, you're on Void and Chizor with some Luster gear. Yeah, I mean, you're rocking the serrated Rex rings, which is great. I'm not really seeing anything out of place here in your account. You're doing tools, which is good. You got your equipment going. I think this is pretty solid. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. Interesting. Okay. Well, like, until straight off the bat, one thing you definitely could do is you could onyx your Ocean Man. You just have to go and go time candy at butterflies or butterfrees or whatever the fuck they are in World 2, and you'll get enough statues time candying, catching them, and you'll be able to onyx that, which will be nice for you to get. Let's take a look. Forge, you're doing forging things. You've got max level, which is good. How's your bribes? Are you waiting for bribes? Yep. How's your stamps? Okay, so... I mean, I like to see a really nice, juiced multi-tool stamp, but, I mean, going off of these values, bud, I definitely think you could work on your stamps some more. Oh, congrats, Roy. I definitely think you can push your stamps out. So you're sitting at about 7,300 right now. I'm gonna make a note here. I would say let's push these out. Push stamps out to let's call it 8,500. 8,500 and 9K. If you can do that, that would be fantastic. I mean, one thing is I can see that you can at least use your gilded stamps on pushing your gold apple stamp. There's no reason not to have this, since this is a just fantastic effect in conjunction with Beanstalk, and it's fairly low level, so I definitely think you could juice that up a bit. Definitely juice that up a bit. But overall, I'm not really seeing anything that's like, holy fuck, you're neglecting shit. Yeah, I'd suggest that you do some improvements all around and you'll be okay. I just see a lot of blue. So if I shut this off, there's still a lot of blue. And that's my thought process here. There is still a lot of blue even without gilded stamps, so you could definitely push stuff out. Definitely push stuff out. Owl's perfectly fine. Now on to alchemy. And it's exactly what I thought. Okay, so if we cock this down to 70%. 70%. Yeah, even... Okay, so you need to double down on your alchemy. Two things that are pointing out to me that are crazy is your Larry isn't at least 70% efficient, and your cooking roadkill isn't at least 70% efficient. If you really want to juice your alchemy, cooking roadkill and Larry, hands down. Hands down. On top of that, getting your undeveloped costs, like a good jellyfish print will push you for miles with this. So, as I like to say for the golden rule is push the early stamp or early bubbles that you have to 70% minimum. 70% minimum, okay? Then once you're content and you got everything up to 70%, you bump it up and you say, okay, I want to start achieving 75% and so on and so forth. Because you notice there's quite a big difference between 70 and 75. So let's take a look at my handprint. Yeah, as an example here. You need 108 levels in Hocus Choppas just to get to 75. But to get to 70, you only need 114. So there are differences in the efficiencies. So I definitely think 70% is achievable for you. Definitely think it's achievable for you. Because you have all the bubbles unlocked, which is good. But you definitely want to reinvest in your alchemy. So, alchemy, 70% minimum. How's your cauldrons look? Max, coolio. Working on liquids. How's your vials? Ooh. Okay. You need to work on your vials. Pretty massively. I mean, simple stuff like diet or drink and skinny zero cal will push a long way. You get the additional money gain. You get the additional double points from statue depositing. No reason not to get that. I mean, I can see where you're close to getting 13 levels on some stuff, but I think you could definitely work things out. Especially, let me check. Are you working on sigils? No, you're not. You could be. You absolutely could be, but I would recommend getting Willow Sippy to 13 before you touch your sigils, just for the faster charge rate. So, definitely think that you need to reinvest some time in your vials. So, work on your vials. I'm not particularly worried about anything else in here. How's your kangaroo? You're fine. Prints. When was the last time you reprinted, Sarge? When was the last time you reprinted? Need updates? Okay, because that's what it tells me. Like, I'm looking at these values, and they don't make a whole lot of sense consecutively speaking. Yeah, definitely it looks like you need to re-up on your prints. Especially with next week being reprint week, it is totally worth it. Did Bainy 2 years ago? Yeah, it definitely shows going from these rates. So, definitely shows. Okay. Salts look fine. Tad bit low, but nothing like super concerning. Doing atom collider stuff. Everything except for sodium, which is fine. Equinox. This is easily achievable, FYI. It's 8.2 right now? Okay. This is super achievable. The 75 green stack items, super achievable. You can easily crack that out. You're close to getting the total shrine. Piece of advice, don't invest any points into this. Do not bother investing any points in laboratory fuse when you unlock it. It is a fucking noob trap. When you start to reinvest it, increases the Equinox progression bar. Don't worry about it. Wait till you get Metanugatator. Yeah, exactly. It's super easy to achieve, especially if you have a good ES build. In terms of your construction, I definitely think you could start working on improving your Poisonic Elder and your Kraken Cosplayer more. I think their levels are still fairly low. Those would be your priorities, and then working on Party Starter, but focusing on Poisonic and Kraken before you do Party Starter, definitely. There's your Death Note. And you said you were working on Eclipsing, which is good, and you're pushing Mama Trolls in World 6. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think you should just put a halt to any pushing you have, and you need a hard focus on getting Eclipse Skulls, because that damage multiplicative, or that additional damage coming from Eclipse Skulls will allow you to breeze through World 6 like fucking nobody's business. So I would recommend that for you. Visual week's good. Okay. Just make sure you're spending your worship charge. There's no reason not to. If it really comes down to it, pull out your ES, whack on the siphon, and just blow it all on one set of souls or something. Yeah, I mean, here's a good example. Use it on green souls and start leveling your skill dimwit. 100%. 100%. Great skulls. But no, that's true. I think, well, functionally speaking, I think his skulls aren't, like, too terrible at the moment. There's other stuff he needs to invest his gear in. Because he's Cheezar Void. So I definitely think he needs to start pivoting people to Troll. Right. Salt Lick. Finish up your multi-kill rate for your world, man. This is free. This is just salts. Yeah, and I mean, I can definitely see that. But you're going to be fucking, like, kicking yourself because your ranks are still so low. I mean, even then, yeah, like, right now, your null soul rank's going to be pretty damn low. Pretty damn low, man. So, if you're really starting to get salt locked, I think you need to reinvest some time into your salts. Start 0%ing them again and following the golden rule. All right, so. Okay. What are you working on? Bunt cake? Yeah, I see that you're, like, trying to push everything out, like, getting levels for it, but piece of advice, man, you're at breakpoints for your eggs, your corn dogs are going to take 5 seconds, your soda's going to take instantly. Before you continue working on, like, bunt cake and other things in here, I think you definitely need to, and cabbage, and cooking speed and cabbage, I think you definitely need to refocus on getting your cooking speed up first before anything else. Cooking speed above all, and then you can reinvest in your other meals. Those are your priorities, because it's going to make the process a whole lot faster than just smashing your head against the wall and pushing down the line. So I would definitely recommend you you focus on your milks that do cooking speed and your cabbage before anything else. Breeding sucks, but let's take a look. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not really worried. Stop it. Get Sarge. Shut off Viaduct of the Gods now. There is no purpose for this right now. You are not at the point where you need to worry about this. Absolutely do not have Viaduct of the Gods on. So, turn off Viaduct of the Gods. Oh, no, for sure. No, absolutely, for sure, Andreas. But, trust me, his vials ain't any better. Good man. Rift. Working towards Ruby cards. Your skill mastery is fine. You've got all passives. Constructive mastery is working on it. Let's take a look at Tome because I'm curious. Understandable. Have a good day. Sailing. Okay, so you have the option to go triples. Are you hard focusing getting the Fury Relic? Are you shot getting the Fury Relic, Sarge, or no? Because you absolutely should be. This should be your top priority whenever you get a new tier to unlock as fast as you can. Fury Relic is disgustingly good and should be your primary focus across the board. So I definitely say, if you can, hard focus pushing for the Fury Relic. Just got Crystal Stake will be going back to Fury now. Good, good. Yes, absolutely. The Fury Relic bonuses is too disgusting not to go for. How's your Divinity look? You've unlocked everything. Good. Keep working on pushing their minor bonuses. Absolutely. Keep working on it. A lot of times it's just cash, but you are running a Doot, so you're fine on it. But definitely push their minor bonuses. Definitely push their minor bonuses. Not particularly worried about gaming, where you at, and home content. Not that far in. Okay. Which are my bonuses? Yeah, I'm not particularly worried. Once you get the multi-kill per tier 1 for measure, it'll be really nice, but obviously you're not there yet. Okay. Yeah, if you didn't know, Doot, if you have Doot, it replaces this bonus here with percent all stat. If you didn't know. How's your slab? Okay, in terms of slab, and I know slab's not a super high priority, but every piece of content and stat counts in on one. You can easily free yourself up by doing one, your World 2 stuff, because you haven't done it. Your quests, get those tokens done and dusted. Your World 3 tokens, get those done and dusted. But first and foremost, your obols, man. Just farm out some obols. And you're gonna free this up. I don't even want to get started on bags. I don't even want to start on bags, but yeah, your obols are an easy freebie. Just getting these naturally, pushing for the upgrades and getting them, you'll be fine. I'd also say doing some dungeons with an archer to get the stats for that, definitely. So there's some, like, there's a lot of freebies here you're missing. There's a lot of freebies here you're just missing out on, and it all counts in the end to a total. So I definitely say work on that. Also, World 2 dungeon, yeah. So there's a lot of improvement that could be done, but first and foremost, you can get the freebies from your obols, easy peasy. There's shirts from World 1. Never did a plat body. That's wild. Yep, count reviews pink. Count reviews pink. Farming, you're kind of all over the place. Is there a reason for that? Your market? Looks to be kind of... Yeah, it's your market. Okay. Okay. Where are you at in the Jade Emporium? Okay. Piece of advice here when you can. As soon as you're able to start getting access to beads, I would start recommending running the bead veil combo, hands down. And it looks like you're missing a tune up on floor 8. So, are you pushing your floor 8 right now? Not really, by the looks of it, but is there a reason why you're stuck on floor 7, or you just don't have the sneaking to survive right now? That would be my working theory. Gotta cut out the guy on floor 7. And smash that door. Yeah, I mean, yes, you could definitely cut the guy out, but you have none of your kunai equipped to do it. That's the problem. Even if it takes a little bit, just yeah. On this, it's saying that none of your kunai or nunchucks are equipped. So You're working on your summoning, which is fine. I'm not super worried about it. Like, you're not really at that point. You got other stuff to work on. I'm curious, have you done any kind of statue farming, anything like that on your bubo? I need talents. Okay, well, you're at the position that you can. Your intent to kill is in the position that absolutely can be done. So, I mean... Yeah, another thing is if you really want to juice your alchemy, like really get the most out of alchemy right now, dude, set up your fucking bubo. Like, you have pretty much everything set up for it. Well, I say statues in the loosest sense that this is more for cranium cooking, like getting the passive statue gain from killing crystal mobs while doing cranium cooking. Is more my thought process, not directly doing statue farming or anything like that with your bubo. Yeah, I mean, your bubo is ready to do cranium cooking, man. And especially in conjunction, if you can push up that bubble in alchemy, you absolutely could have a fantastic account with you. So I'd say you could definitely cook with your bubo. But yeah, I'd say troll gear at minimum, everybody. Troll gear chooser. I mean, yeah. Let me check. Hold on. Cards. Cards are a thing. Okay. Really? You don't have base Crux card? You have Chaos and fucking Sacrilegious, but you don't have base Crux card? That's kind of fucking wild. I think you definitely need to give your cards some love, though. Like, looking at your skill cards, you're at the point where your gains are passive, right? And there's no reason not to have them be 5-star or 6-star down the line once you get Ruby cards. But, yeah. Getting 4 stars minimum, 5-star would be ideal once you unlock it. Because you're at the point where they're all passives anyway. So I definitely think you need to reinvest and work on your cards. Especially your skilling related cards. Work on getting... star. Yeah, they should absolutely not be this low. Especially when they're already giving you passive effect. There's no reason not to. I mean, you're missing out on mining away gains. You're missing out on... And this is huge. Your God Shard cards are loose as shit, and you're missing a Forge Cap and Forward Speed. Like, come on, man. Total chopping efficiency from doing Alien. Chopping speed from Wispy Tree. Like, there's a lot here that you're missing out on free gains. Totally. Totally. So... overall, I don't think your account's in a terrible position. I think there's definitely needs to be some refocusing, hands down. My top 4, like my go-to that I think you need to work out on is I think at minimum, you can push your stamps out to at least 8,500 and 9K. That should be easily achievable for where you're at. Getting your alchemy bubbles to 70% minimum, especially on those early bubbles to help juice your gains down the line. Hands down, you can do it. You need to 100% work on your vials. Your vials need so much love. So much love. But once they've given the love they deserve, you'll absolutely juice your account. And then getting your cards to 4-star. I think that's the crux of this, functionally speaking. I mean, you're working on getting troll gear. You've got your salts cooking. You're not like super massively missing anything as far as I can see. Yeah. And Eclipse Skulls. Work on Eclipse Skulls as soon as you can. Get your boys out of any AFK or any kind of pushing, whatever, like you said you did, and push for Eclipse Skulls. And you will Have a fantastic time in your life, guaranteed. Any other questions for me, or clarifying questions, what have you? Sounds good. Absolutely not a problem, Sarge. All right, everybody over here on Twitch, wave goodbye to YouTube. We're gonna end this recording here. But yep, you folks over at YouTube, remember you can drop by our Twitch stream. We stream Tuesdays and Thursdays for Eidolon. And if you can't make a stream and you still want to get your account reviewed, go ahead and check out the description below. We've got a link to our Discord. You can drop by our channel. We have a channel in there for account review requests, which we will do those on a stream as soon as possible. But until next time, and until we see you guys in the next account review video, have a good night, everybody.